Hello everyone and welcome to another Basics with Ben tutorial. In this video we are going to use the material editor to create a Chroma Key replacement material. Now you've probably seen this effect before when someone uses a green screen. It has the same concept where you remove all of the green pixels so that you can mask out the background. Now this will be really useful for our lenses because we'll be able to choose any color we want and mask it from our objects. So let's start by hopping into Lens Studio and creating a new empty graph. We can view it in the Material Editor by going to Window, Panels, Material Editor. Our first step will be adding a 2D texture parameter node by pressing Tab and then typing texture until we see it show up. Parameter nodes allow us to expose values in the inspector so that we can easily adjust our material properties. We can rename this one Input Texture. Then we'll search for the chroma mask subgraph that will be powering this effect and add that to the texture output and the shader input. We can preview this by adding a screen image and then adding our new material to it. I'll just add the device camera texture so that we can preview how it looks on the image. If we double click on the chroma mask subgraph, we can get a closer look at how the select color and the input colors are first being converted to HSV and then subtracted from each other. The difference between the hue, saturation, and the value of these two colors drives the strength of the mask. So this subgraph outputs a black and white mask that shows us which pixels match the chroma color. Right now it looks kind of dark, so let's add some more parameters so that we can easily tweak the chroma mask values. First we can add a color parameter to change the color that we want masked out. Let's call that chroma color. Then, let's add two float parameters for the threshold and slope inputs. Now we can easily adjust the chroma mask effect, but we need to be able to add a replacement texture where the color is being removed. So let's first create a mix node. This will allow us to mix the input texture and the replacement texture in the same output, and it will use the chroma mask to tell it which image to show. So when we create another 2D texture parameter and rename it replacement texture, we can attach that to the B slot of the mix and attach the input texture to the A slot. And then the chroma mask will go in the ratio and the mix will output to the shader. So let's add an image texture to the replacement texture input. I have this water texture that would look cool. And then we'll change the chroma color using the color picker. And then we can play around with the threshold and the slope values until we find a good spot. Looks like 0.4 for the threshold looks good and 0.1 for the slope. And now you'll see how all the parts matching the chroma color are being replaced by the water texture. So now that we've created a chroma key replacement material, we can apply this to any object and remove any color we want. This is really useful if we want to take a green screen out or even remove a solid background. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed that video or even learned something new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to learn more about Lens Studio, go check out their channel for even more tutorials.